So I'm Michael Fitzer. I'm the Director of Choral Studies here at SUNY Albany and a lecturer in the Department of Music and Theater. Classical music interest started to decline in the United States sometime around, I would say, the rise of other popular forms maybe in the 50s or 60s. But I think really looking at a broad pattern over the 20th century, we see other forms of music starting to be more accessible and more available to people in the United States. So you can think really from the beginning of the 1900s all the way up through today, more art has been available to people to actually see. I think what happened is, rather than just having access to classical music, like someone might have if you did music in 1875. Instead, more types of music were available. Once we have things like the radio, and then recordings and records and CDs, a lot of different kinds of music are easy to have in your home, and that makes it easier to get access to. It doesn't necessarily mean that people who liked music liked classical music less, but they had other things that they could also like more. I think there's a couple reasons why young people don't jump to classical music right away. The first is I think many don't have experience with it, which is a very broad cultural issue among other things. I think that access to classical music education is getting hard. If you are in elementary school, for example, you might have a program at your school where you can participate. You might have a program at your church where you can participate. But with arts funding being cut, sometimes those programs are particularly minimized. So what happens is people who have the financial ability to afford lessons, to afford participating, paying dues in an organization, to afford a musical instrument if you're playing in an orchestra, or you're playing piano, to afford a piano or a keyboard, those are the people who get to participate. I think there's definitely a way for classical music to make a comeback in the United States and also in other places. The first is making sure that people are really comfortable with the idea that they can participate, which includes making sure that they know that the music that they're making is good and valuable, whatever it is. And also includes the idea that we have to get access to music lessons and music instruments for people who might not be able to afford it or who might not have it in their family or cultural background. So classical music is all about, in various ways, building drama, building meaning, building intensity, building significance. And our music of today does the same thing in some different way. It's supposed to make you feel. It's supposed to make you understand something at a deeper level than words on their own can accomplish.